One of my favorite books of all time is The Way of the Superior Man by David Data, I want to say, off the top of my head. I don't have the book on me. But because of that book, I was able to learn a lot of things about, just being a better man, as well as the dynamics between masculine and feminine energy. I believe that beautiful things arise when there is a perfect balance between masculine and feminine energy in people's relationships, as well as in the world. But I will say, in modern times, a lot of that has been lost or even ruined, and I think many factors go into that being the case. I'd say for a lot of people, especially younger people, I'd say my age and lower, the pandemic did a lot of bad in that department. I know for me, I graduated right before the pandemic really hit America, but I know a lot of the younger kids, in the time that they're supposed to be socializing with their classmates on a day-to-day basis, they ended up just being in the house for months. During that time period, there was only, so much that people could do, especially the younger people. So Twitter and Twitch streams kind of just ended up being the default go-to. And it's fair to say that Twitch has had its ups and downs over the years. I'd say it's easy to account for that in more recent times, considering just the blatant nudity and softcore porn that be all over the site. But a lot of blame has to go to a lot of the bigger names in the W or L community. These like 8-year-olds are around saying "gat" whenever they see a fat ass is really problematic. And I say that it's problematic because these are the influences on the young. And a lot of these times, these influences end up having things be brought to their attention, and then they end up having an opinion on it. And the opinion isn't really based on much fact or anything logical. So it perpetuates these horrible ideas on the young people. And then you have the shithole of a community that we have currently. With my belief in masculine and feminine energy, I do believe that men and women have intrinsic desires. Men for us to provide, as well as women and their desire to nurture. And a lot of times when either of those get, tried or, tested in some sort of way, we start using ego retention defense mechanisms to where if a man like emotionally harms a woman, his go-to thought process is, oh, I didn't put my hands on her. How could I have hurt her? And on the other end of the spectrum, if a woman says something emotionally charged to a man that might have hurt his feelings or made him feel some type of way, he's not allowed to feel that way because he's a man and he should suck it up. Stop being a bitch. So ultimately, I just think there's a huge combination of us not understanding each other as well as us not understanding ourselves. And that has brought us to this big amalgamation of dog shit that we're all living with currently. Side note, if you know how to get an unplugged fire alarm to shut the fuck up, please leave it in the comments because this is getting annoying to edit. But yeah, I only have so much to say about this topic, mainly because I only have so much information about this topic. And I do want to learn for my future as well as the future of many other people so I can educate others. But I know that I can at least say this. I have at least somewhat of a better understanding than a lot of the vocal minorities that are perpetuating all these ideas online, like these alpha male podcasts, these niggas who over sexualize women in front of children, women who are over sexualizing themselves and making other people think it's okay because there's a good amount of money behind it. Ultimately, this issue just deserves a healthy amount of in-depth care, and those motherfuckers aren't the people to do it. So that being said, I'm gonna go read some bell hooks or something. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Outro. Play it.
Two things I ain't ever seen. A nigga that beat a gun and bitch I need.